Good morning, team. Welcome back to Cajun Tiger Plays. I'm Cajun Tiger, and today we are playing StarRupture. We are in a first look series with a little bit more than normal knowledge of a first look because I've played this quite a bit because I really like this game. I think it's going to be a good game for the future. We are playing through and learning as we go. And we've got lots to do today to pick up where we left off yesterday and get stuff figured out. All right, so what we want to do is...
I'm so hungry I feel sick.
Yes, we know. You're hungry. All right, so what we want to do first is let's go do just a hair of exploration so that we can gather some more resources so we have food when our hungry engineer.
Wow! You have fulfilled another order from the Griffiths Blue Corporation.
Looks good.
Claim your reward.
Good stuff.
All right. We'll claim our reward in just a minute. We're just going to do a little bit of exploration so we can get some food and resources. Oh. Pick up a meteorite here or there. We are not intending, we might accidentally, but we're not trying to go far enough to actually encounter any of the unique species that live on this planet. We'll save that for next week, I think. We do want to get out and explore because we need to get some of those blueprints, but having played for a little bit, I have a theory about how to do that we're going to try. Let's go ahead and grab these purple guys while we're here. Oops.
Pretty little mushroom.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Or ruins your kidneys. We won't know until you try it.
Yeah, thanks. Gee, gal, you're real helpful there. Okay, so let's get these guys, and then we'll head back and work on building some new things today. This is a first-person, open-world base-building game. That's what StarRupture is. So we're going to do some base-building stuff today. Eventually, I'm trying to remember exactly where. I can't remember if it's those ruins or those ruins. I think it's these ruins over here that we want to get to first to get to some of our needed blueprints. We also have over this way, I think, there. That's calcium deposits over there, so we'll go collect those as well when the time comes, probably again next week. But first things first, we'll finish collecting a little bit more stuff here and head back to base.
Come to mama.
I do want to do a shout out today because special shout out for today. Today is Friday the 13th, and as you guys know, Friday the 13th is a special day for me. My wife and I met on Friday the 13th. We
Necesito agua.
Necesito agua. Yes, we know. We met on Friday the 13th. Our son was born on Friday the 13th. It's just kind of been a day for us. So we celebrate Friday the 13th because it's good for us. All right.
Tasty.
Tasty. There we go. A little bit more water. More there. Now, what we want to do is we can also research here in our research facility. We can research these other things, and that lets us build more stuff. But we need lots of star fruit to be able to research those things. So it's going to be a little bit before we can do that. We don't want to put our stuff and tie it up into there. But there is something that we want to get to, and that is here in the future health solutions. We want to pursue their line because we want to make this food station. So we'll do theirs as well. They want Wolfram Bar. We'll get them some Wolfram Bar. We want the furnace, so we want to get the titanium sheets for that, and I believe we unlocked the ability
I'm
to do
legally
those.
obligated to go over grenade training with you.
We have to go through training even out here? Skip it, gal. We won't tell anyone.
The Griffiths Blue Corporation guarantees the highest level of safety during use. Even when activated, the grenade is stable and will not explode as long as you are holding it in your hand, making it safe to use by the whole family, regardless of age. The Griffiths Blue Corporation is not responsible for any bodily harm caused by the throwing or dropping of the grenade.
Okay, that was quick.
Okay, so we got grenade training, which is kind of crazy, but okay. All right, so we do need to get more Wolfram bar for our
Gotcha.
future health solutions. We can put Wolfram bar in directly. And that will help. Oops, I haven't been putting any in, have I? Oh well. There we go. And there we go. Okay. So that will help at least get things rolling on that front. That's probably building's not connected with the ground. Yeah, we get a little bit of that problem with the building not being connected with the ground here because the ground is not really stable. So let's see. Can we get here? Yeah. Not there. Okay. Alright, so let's get here. And then we can build here. There. Fill in the gaps here. Now, almost everything that we do from here on out is going to need bars and not raw materials. So having these guys set up over here with the smelters actually works for us. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to do multiple rails yet. So let's go back inside. We'll look at our recipes and see what we're talking about, what I'm trying to talk about here. Oh, we can build a bigger habitat. I didn't know that. Well, look at all these things we can build. I haven't looked at all of the recipes in the future. So we definitely want to get to being able to build the food station. That's helpful. Equipment upgrade and war bonds, those are good. And then defense turret. The map needs calcium, which we'll get to probably next episode. This is what we're wanting to get to, the multi-rail 3. That's very helpful. So in order to do that, we have to do the Wolfram plate. So we're going to do Wolfram plate. Oh, you know what, though? Before we do that, I forgot. Let's look and see. These guys need titanium sheets, titanium rods, titanium. So everybody's wanting titanium sheets as well. So that means all of this setup can be converted to do titanium sheets as soon as we can do them. We can't do them yet, so we have to go unlock them. This is what happens with the first look when I don't know everything I need to know about doing the first look. So let's look at our fabricator and see what else do we need. We need to be able to make more, we need more titanium bars in order to make more titanium sheets, which is fairly easy because we can get the titanium bars right here.
Gotcha.
And then we'll be able to make titanium sheets, which will be very valuable for upgrading some of these other things that we need to upgrade. Back and forth and back and forth, but that's my fault for not remembering. Oh, we need 600 titanium bars, not 100 titanium bars. Okay, that being the case, we're going to build another smelter right there. Oh, wow. No, we don't want him that high in the air. Okay, let's build another smelter right here, so that we can take a titanium bar and we can put our stuff in there. That will help. Going to get us more titanium bars more quickly.
Great work. Future Health Solutions is now receiving all requested items. New rewards and tasks are waiting for you in the terminal.
All right, so that gives us the regeneration chamber, which basically gives us the ability to regenerate here. So what we're gonna do is we have to come out here first. We're gonna build habitat on top of our habitat. Pick up a bunch of those building materials while we're out there. Then we can build, let's do it over here. Build a vertical connector here, and we can use that to get upstairs. And we can build our regeneration chamber right here. Now that means
has been updated. When you happen to die, I will send your mind here, and this is where your sleeve will be printed.
When?
Apologies. If you happen to die.
we're going to build a really big window over here so that we can be able to see out when the rupture happens. We'll be able to see out and see the entire rupture. We can get rid of that window if we wanted to. All right, so what do they need next? Wolfram wire or Wolfram bar. So we're going to want to do the wire for them, which means clearing out all of that other stuff. So first things first, we need to get these titanium bars. Okay, that should get us close to what we need for our unlocking our plate recipe. Oh, we're so close. Almost there. All right, we'll get that in just a minute. Let's go there and grab those, and hopefully that will be enough. And we'll be able to make plates now. All right, so we need bars for the Wolfram plate, which we'll want eventually. And then here we can change to sheets. We have... What's beeping at it? Oh, I guess it was... Okay, it was beeping. So it'll beep at you if the stuff can't be delivered.
I can use that.
Okay, so these guys want Wolfram, these guys want plate. Griffith's blue. I'm trying to remember. We want clever robotics. I don't remember what's next on Griffith's blue. Too many things to remember. Oh, the equipment upgrade. Yes, we definitely want that as well. So, okay, but we'll need the furnace. The equipment upgrade will give us the ability to do a better gun. But we want the furnace first. So we'll do the Selenium Corporation. Oops. Here. All right. Okay, that'll get that going. Let's come over here. We'll drop off the rest of this stuff because we shouldn't need it anymore and let it get processed. Okay, and then we're going to come through. Let's see. We've got one, and then we've got that one there. So they'll come down this way. 1, 2. So these guys will come through. Okay, so yeah, so we're good here. We'll get rid of this stuff. Just a little bit of it, not all of it. Okay. And then we can build a fabricator here. Connect that there, and that will take our wolfram bar and bring it out into here, and we'll have to add a couple more of our orbital cargo units, but we want to do
I think I can use this.
clever robotics next, and we want to do wolfram plate, which in order to do the plate we're going to need a lot of these bars. So let's build our other two orbital collectors over here while we're here. Connect them up, that way everything's kind of ready to go. And hopefully, oops, click too fast. You there. We can start working on probably something that needs plate while we collect all the bars we need. I think these guys wanted wire. That's what it was. So we can get their wire for them. We already have some wire in our inventory we can give them. Wire. Wire. And wire. And then this guy gets set up to make wire. And we can give him just a little extra. Make stuff, and then we can come over here and we can take out the wolfram bar there. We can take out the wolfram bar there. And then we can see how far has that gotten us toward our goal of being able to make wolfram plate. Insert our research and insert, and we're close. Very close. That's good. Drop that in there. These guys are working on selenium. Those guys are working on the health systems. And I think we're going to want to, let's see. Yeah, that's good there. And then we'll eventually...
I'm so hungry I feel sick.
When we get... You're not sick. When we get our 3 lines of rails, they'll come out this way. For 3 lines there, and then somewhere over here we'll have 3 lines coming out. We'll bring this guy in as well and have the 3rd line, and they'll come out, and then we'll have 3 lines of wolfram bars, 3 lines of titanium bars going out over there, and that's where we're going to build our I don't want to call it a bus, but kind of a bus. But until then, let's come over here. We can grab some more wolfram bars and take them in here to fulfill the recipe for that recipe for the fabricator. And there we go. Now we can make that. Now everything else that we need is no longer needing just regular old bars. Everything needs stuff that's made. So the bars are kind of the core. And then for this one, again, we need the calcium for that one. And then up here, this is just, we need really fancy stuff for that. We don't even know how to make all of that stuff yet. So we'll get there. Let's see, what do we want to work on next? 19. Okay, so we have a little bit of time. So what I want to do is, let's split this out. And we'll take that with us. These guys out here. And then let's get some more building materials. And we'll go on a little exploration mission.
Let's see.
Not a lot of building materials, but we got enough to do something. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come all the way over here, and we're gonna get some calcium started because we need it. One of the valuable things from calcium is we're able to get the map. And that's very helpful. When you have the map, it will show you extra stuff. I don't think, I'm gonna go ahead and warn you guys, I don't
Mama.
think we are going to
Looks good.
encounter any bad guys
Good stuff.
on our way to get calcium, but we might. So if you don't like arachnids, you might want to turn off the video for a little bit. Fast forward until the end, or just skip over until the next episode. I will try to warn you when we do stuff like that, because I do know some people are sensitive about their arachnophobia. So we'll try to be cautious and sensitive about that. Oh, I lied. We do have some bad guys here.
What the frag was that?
They're vermin, the main threat on this planet.
What do you mean, main?
Most of the people that arrived on Arcadia 7 were eliminated by these creatures. Natural disasters you can prepare for, but vermin are a bit more unpredictable.
Why didn't you warn us that we'd be fighting some overgrown... I don't even know what.
The IRO imposed a TS9 top-secret clause on their existence. They made very sure no one ever found out about them. Aside from high-ranking officials, only people sent directly to the planet have ever learned of their...
Claywood was
has
here.
Received the products it ordered.
You should have told us.
We're
You
very
knew.
pleased. You could become the best crew they've ever worked with.
Alright, so you hear the music change. The music is the trigger for when the creatures are going to be coming out. So what we want to do over here is we want to build another basic core. And this is what I did not know that I could do when I was first playing the game, and that's why I wanted to restart some stuff, because let's see, we want to make sure that we're far enough over to get all of the calcium covered. I think here is good. Actually, you know what? We could build it right on that rock. Build it right on that rock. Right there. There we go. Now that we've got that core built, come over here. I think. Hopefully not encounter any more baddies.
Looks good.
A little bit of the purple mushrooms. Those purple mushrooms, by the way, we didn't look at them. They will help in the future. They will help us get rid of toxicity, which is going to be valuable. But for now, we just want to go that way. One of the things I did not like about the game is that you cannot have... Oh, we've got bad guys up here trying to destroy our base. I don't know. I think it will go away. Can't see any stuff on it, and we're still able to build. I think that blue will go away eventually, but that's the bad guys trying to take over our base, so we don't want them doing that, obviously. We're going to build this way though. so that we can get calcium out, and our base, our stuff's not going to connect to the ground there. What we want to do, though, is we need calcium for one of the things that we're connecting to, but we also... It's too far. There we go. We also need calcium for one of the corporations. So let's get some calcium over here. Right there. So we'll have to redo that in a minute because I want to put this here first.
Bravo! Future Health Solutions is happy with your work. New rewards have been unlocked. Look in the terminal to assign them. Future Health Solutions for modern problems.
Now we can build... Yeah, see, the blue went away finally. We can build another habitat over here, and we probably will eventually. But for now, this is good enough. Okay, so what we want to do with this is get our supported platform here. Let's build it all the way this way. And we're going to build storage depot first. Let's see, can we build it there? And then we're going to build orbital launchers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, we want to do the... We're going to need to rearrange how this works eventually because of... oh, goodness, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Because we're going to need to we're going to need to make the calcium into calcium blocks, basically. So we'll need a smelter over here, and we'll need to do all of that stuff. But at least for now, we don't need all of that. We just need to be putting calcium into these orbital collectors and into our container so that we have calcium for our project as well, for our advancement. We'll look at that when we get back to our base. So one thing I will say is when you're playing the game, this is something that I've figured out, or at least it seems to work for me, is when you're playing the game, you want to make sure you keep some of this building material and at least one of these meteor hearts with you, because then you can always build a base. No matter where you are, you can build a base. If you're within a range of a base, you can just throw down a habitat, and you can always remain safe from the StarRupture when it happens. All right, Moon Energy wants calcium ore, so we're going to give them calcium ore, and that will get us the map, and that's going to be very helpful. Whoops, very helpful. Well, I gotta quit pushing the wrong button. Okay, so we are going to eventually go over there to that, but that will open, that's another map feature, and that will open up more map viewing for us. It kind of does a scan of the area. Oh, you know what we did not do? We have no power over here. So how much do we need? We need 60 power. All right, so let's build some power stations. We'll do those 1, 2, can we build there? Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll get us started. Should be enough. Get things flowing. Yeah, there we go. Calcium is starting to travel through. It will get stored in here until it'll get sent through the orbital cargo collectors until it's no longer needed, and then it'll get stored in our storage facility, and we'll be good to go. So we'll come back over here in just a little bit. We're going to take a little bit of a wide berth to get back to our base and collect a few resources while we're at it. Oops. Just because we can. Hopefully not encounter too many more of the wildlife on planet. Little by little. We did do our shout out today. We didn't do our shout out last episode just because we had so much going on.
Good stuff. Come to Mama.
There are more valuable things than... There's some bad guys over there. We don't want to encounter them. Those guys will come at you and they'll blow up. They explode. Yep, that's right. They explode and they leave a toxic field that tries to infect you. So we don't want to encounter them just yet. They're not that hard to kill. There's a white one. I think that's that's calcium, like I was saying. They're not that difficult to kill. Oh wow, this is a lot of star tiers here. We need to remember this after the next eruption. Come back over here and check out, see if we can get more star tiers from there. Anyway, those guys are not real hard to kill. They're just, you don't want to get caught up in their infection stuff because it costs health and bleh. Just annoying. Not badly so, but they can overwhelm you and you have to run. I run to get out of the cloud of vapor and stuff like that, so just a little bit more of an annoyance than we want to deal with. But let's get back over here. We're getting close to the end of our time, and we want to finish up by getting some stuff rolling for this episode. Let's build, just so that we have fairly easier access, we'll build some stairs right there. This is not where our platform is going to end in the long run. Is nobody wanting... Did nobody want anything from titanium? I thought we wanted... We're building titanium sheets. Why did we not... Oh, we finished.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that's why. Because we finished. Okay, so let's collect the titanium sheets and we'll get something else started here. These guys... Let's see... We'll do future health again. We'll do titanium sheets again. Drop off what we have in our inventory as well. Future health, titanium sheets. Future health, titanium sheets. Alright, and then for these guys over here, are they still whirring and churning? No, they are not. So we'll collect our wire, and then Clever Robotics, we want to do the Wolfram plate, so we'll change this recipe to be Wolfram plate. Drop off a bunch of our Wolfram bar, and then we can do Clever Robotics Wolfram plate, and that will get us going on the next level up for them. Then we'll go inside and collect our level ups that we can. Go. All of those guys should be full and active. Make sure nobody's blinking still. All right, good. And we have the sheets going
Ruptura
out.
activity detected.
There's our Ruptura
I recommend
activity.
finding a safe place.
Dump off these plates, these bars, little by little, dump them off. Okay, there we go. And then we can dump off the ore here. I don't think we need bars for anything else. We might, but I don't remember for sure. But we can get them. They're fairly easy to get, like I said. There's that one, and then we can come over here.
I'm so hungry I feel sick.
Drop off those guys there, and then drop off these guys in there. Okay, that's good. That gets rid of all of that stuff. Get inside before the Ruptura comes, and we'll go upstairs for this one. so we can see it coming in its full glory.
Oh, nice.
Eat a few of these. Eat a few of these. Drink a few of these, whatever. There comes the rupture, slowly but surely. Let's see. Meteor hearts down here, wire down here. Calcium and helium. These guys. Gotta keep your inventory clean, folks. Here comes the rupture. Next wave in 4, 3, 2, 1.
Arcturus core is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
Here comes the rupture. And as you saw, the planet itself regenerates very, very quickly.
Is being incinerated.
One of the interesting things is that as soon as this, we'll experience this later, we'll use this to our advantage. As soon as this is cool enough for us to get back outside, we can go exploring. And there are some interesting things that you get when you explore right after. Let's see, we got these guys with our furnace, we'll claim that. And then, oops, these guys with the med tool.
You know that feeling when you accidentally get hit by a car? Jumping out of a helicopter didn't go according to plan? Or maybe you were bored playing with a gun and you shot your kneecap. Those problems are over. You don't need a new expensive sleeve anymore. Future Health Solutions introduces the med tool. It will heal any wound in seconds. Future Health Solutions for modern problems.
Ah, you almost got me.
I'm sorry. Contracts with Future Health Solutions require I do things a certain way. Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
Alright, so we now have the med heal, we can heal ourselves, and we can do other stuff. So, let's get out, cool this off first, and we'll go run around for just a minute. And nothing's working because we don't have solar yet, but here we go. Here's a good example right over here. These are special things, and our gal assistant will tell us about them in just a minute. There are certain things that you can only get after the Ruptura.
What is this?
This is ignitium, a cosmic mineral that's good at storing heat, but great work. The Moon Energy Corporation received its order. You can claim your rightful reward as usual in the corporate terminal. They are very happy with your services.
Okay, so it cut it off, but really all it is for us is an ability to get more research points. So the other thing I was going to say, and we're gonna probably end up going over time this episode, but that's okay. We'll finish up quickly here in just a few minutes. The other thing I was going to tell you guys is right now, during this phase of the planetary cycle, the stellar cycle, whatever it is, all of the bad guys on this planet are burrowed underground. They burrow underground to hide from the Ruptura event. So that means that I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers, that we'll be able to use the Ruptura event as kind of a stealthy way to be able to do a little bit of exploring and not have to fight as many of the bads. So we'll see if that works in our next episode. I'm going to run over here and we're going to pick up calcium and start heading back to our home base. Like I said, we will probably end up over time. We don't have a whole lot of calcium here, but we'll pick up what we have, and then we can jump in for these guys. Moon Corporation next is going to want these calcium sheets, which we're going to need a lot of calcium and a lot of calcium blocks to be able to make those. But we'll see that in our next episode. We'll try to get to that. I don't know if we will or not, but we're going to get back to base and show off what we got from that reward or that contract being completed, even though that's going to take us over by just a little bit. We're going to collect some stuff on our way back as well because we can, and we're going to need it in the future, particularly this helium. All right, let's get back to base and see what we've collected, what we've earned from our prisoner work system. And we're going to come out this way and build that direction for our main hub, or our main bus. It's not going to be a traditional main bus. It works a little bit differently, but it's working for me in my playthrough, so I kind of want to do it for this one just to show you guys what that looks like. All right.
You have successfully unlocked the geolocation service of structural and topological imaging.
Sounds like a complicated name for a map.
If you insist on using such primitive language, go ahead.
All right. Gal's a little pretentious, but, you know, what are you going to do? All right, so now we've also unlocked the furnace, which gives us the ability to make all these other cool things, and we'll learn how to make them as we go. We have to make calcium sheets. We have to learn how to make calcium blocks first in our smelter. So lots of stuff still to unlock. We've got to be able to make the wolfram powder. That's going to be very important real soon. We'll learn how to make all of that stuff. Got to make all of this stuff because one of the most critical things for us is going to end up being this power cell. We want to be able to make one of those, and we need electronics and chemicals, which is going to take a while for us to be able to make. So, plenty to do, plenty to learn from, and plenty more to accomplish in our game. Remember, players, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Keep building, team.